In today's gear guide, I want to talk about early season smallmouth. Now, to me, early season smallmouth are right before and immediately after the spawn. Your water temperatures are going to be somewhere in that 50 to 60 degree temperature range. And what I love about fishing smallmouth at this time of year under these conditions is what you need to be successful is really simple. So I'm going to share some of my favorite lures and talk about what you're going to need to do to present them properly. Number one, and this is a bait that's probably not in most smallmouth bass anglers' bags, is a Marabou jig. Absolutely deadly. It looks like everything that a bass eats, everything from minnows to invertebrates, bugs. So that's a must-have. And in some of the recent trips that I've taken for early season smallmouth, that has been absolutely dominant. Now we're going to talk about tubes. That is the ubiquitous, everybody throws it for bass bait, right? There are some subtle variations that you want to take into account for early season smallmouth. And mostly it's around size. So the tubes that we really target, that we look for, are 2.5, 2 3/4 inches in length. And they're actually not very easy to find. Most tackle shops won't carry them. We stopped at the Wausau Gander Outdoors and they had a real good selection of what we were looking for. And one of the top producing tubes for us under this scenario has been the coffee tubes from Strike King. Just a very basic product. You combine that with a short shank tube jig and it's really deadly. And moving on here, small swim baits. Later in the summer we'll be fishing gigantic swim baits for big smallmouth, but right now we're talking smaller, more subtle baits. 3.5 inch GT360 works really well. Fish them very slow. Let that tail, that boot on the end of the bait, do the work for you. Those smallmouth will gobble them up. And then the last thing that I really want to point out, one of my favorite baits is a number 10 X-Wrap. Real bright colors. I've got a hot steel and then I've got a pearl white. And we didn't fish those a lot in these small streams in our last couple trips over to Green Bay because of the amount of wood that was in the water. We were snagging up enough with just one hook on our jigs. You put 6 hooks down there, you're probably going to be in the trees quite a bit. But if you're on a river that's a little bit more open, less snaggy cover, that can be deadly, and it very often will produce some of the biggest fish that we catch each spring. So there it is. It's just a real simple approach, nothing fancy or overly expensive about this. If you've got this in your kit for early season smallmouth, you got your bases covered, you're going to be successful out there on the water.
For additional content related to this video, check out these videos, and don't forget to subscribe to In-Depth Outdoors and Gander Outdoors so you'll never miss a new video.